أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. لقد صدق الله رسوله الرؤيا بالحق لتدخلن المسجد الحرام إن شاء الله آمنين محلقين رؤوسكم ومقصرين لا تخافون فعلم ما لم تعلموا فجعل من دون ذلك فتحا قريبا هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر السجود ذلك مثلهم في التوراة ومثلهم في الإنجيل كزرع أخرج شطأه فآزره فاستغلظ فاستوى على سوقه يعجب الزراع ليغيظ بهم الكفار وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات منهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما صدق الله العظيم.
Hello everyone, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our very first live impact report. Throughout this program, we will visit different countries to show the difference your donations made. Before starting to say anything, we want to take this chance to thank you for your kind and generous support. We could never achieve this without you. So, without further ado, we will visit Ethiopia, and we have Mr. Nur Said Ali. Mr. Nur Said, welcome to our program. Can you please tell us about yourself and your charity?
Hello, everyone. I want to say thank you before starting. My name is Nur Said Ali from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. I'm working in Time for Ethiopia as a general manager. This Time for Ethiopia, our NGO, non-governmental organization, established since 2019, August 2019. We are trying our level best to serve the community by tackling different social problems. With you guys who are working everything, we are trying our level best to serve humanity in general.
Thank you. We want to talk about Ramadan. How did you get ready Ramadan? What preparations did you do before Ramadan?
Ramadan for us, that's one of the special months that we have for us in Ethiopia. So we started the preparation earlier, like before 2 months we started, so that we can make ready ourselves to accept or to use Ramadan properly. So what we did as the time for Ethiopia, we started earlier, as I said before 2 months, designing projects, writing different proposals, sending different request letters to different countries so that we can capture the eyes of the world. we can capture the eyes of other donors so that they can serve maximum amount of donations to Ethiopia. This is the first thing that we did. On top of that, we are closely working with the local authorities, specifically in choosing or selecting the sites which are most needy societies. Those most needy societies will be selected by local authorities who are working women and kids department, because they know their affairs, they know closely who they are, that they have detailed profiles of every single house. So we collected all those data from the local authority. Based on that local authority, we estimated, we planned our donations to be like a maximum of 10,000, maximum of 5,000. That number will come. The figures we brought it after collaboratively working with the local authorities, because everything what we are going to do over here, it has to be documentally authenticated by the local governors. This is what we did before.
Okay, thank you. I know most of our followers, they know what we have done during the Ramadan, but can you please summarize what have you done in Ramadan? What kind of services did you deliver in Ethiopia? In which states? What kind of services? Can you please explain it, these services?
Okay, in Ramadan, you know what we did? We tried to prepare food package which is comprised of like 3 kilograms of macaroni, 3 kilograms of flour, 3 kilograms of rice, and then 2 liters of cooking oil. On top of that, 4 pieces of spaghetti, 3 kilograms of lentil, which will comprise a total of like 16 kilograms. This food package will be prepared in each carton, and then after that, as I said it before, with the local governments, we'll go to different sectors, to different places, to different locations to serve the community. So we tried our level best. We distributed around 1,600 food packages to distribute to the society. This one we did it with the local government. At the same time, we do have feeding programs, or what we call it iftar. And that iftar program, we gave it for more than 2,000 people. For more than 2,000 people, we gave it 8 different locations. Those locations, as I said it again, it will be decided by the local government. They will select the site, will go, will distribute, will feed in front of them. This is what we did. We gave for more than 2,000 beneficiaries. This was a huge work that we didn't do it before. Still that one, we did it with the support of our donors, our supporters.
Amazing, mashallah. So I know you have delivered, you have served to thousands of people. Is there any particular event or memory you want to mention during this preparation or during distribution?
Yeah, you know, just when we are distributing food package, when we are doing this feeding programs, we were doing it as a team. So we had a team that people that comes from abroad, they were supporting us. At the same time, we have our workers, our friends, they were supporting us to deliver our projects properly. So when we are doing such things, we had the chance to go every single houses to go and deliver by ourselves. So we checked in every single individual's house different stakeholders. Like in one of the house, you'll find a person, an individual is staying for 33 years at home. He's getting support from his family. Previously, we gave him 2-3 different food packages. Still, we are the only one to feed him again. When we went over there, we stopped all the packages that has been distributed for him before. There was no one out of us time to have give him like 3-4 cartons. Still, they kept them beside them. Our logo is there, everything is there. Still, they are in need of our support. They cannot live without the donors. They cannot work. They cannot handle their daily life with the support of our donors. appreciated the work that was done to them. Actually, the individual that I mentioned, he cannot speak, but just the person who are supporting him, the individuals who are treating that individual, and they prayed for us a lot. People, they didn't stand in front of him because that gentleman, he lied down for 33 years just without any help. He cannot do anything for himself. This is one. The other one, from the memories that I remember, there is a small kid. She came to collect the food package. She cannot handle it. As I said, it's about 16 kilograms. She cannot take the food package to her home. So what we did, we asked her, where's your father? Her father is sick. Where's your mother? Her mother passed away. So she came over here to collect. She, the individual who is responsible to feed her family. So from our friends, they came, they took her to her home. This is one of the memories that we had. Even we have another. When we went to different locations, normally we will go with specific numbers. Like if we go with a certain place, we might go with 100 food packages. So people over there, they were waiting for long. So we went, we distributed the package that we come up with, those 100 food packages. But there is one lady, she was waiting over there. Some of them we told them will come next day, and then we'll give it. They went, but for her, she was crying. We asked her, why you are crying? Right now, when I go home, I don't have anything to cook. We were very shocked. So what we decided from those individuals who received the package from us, we took from one of them, we gave him on top of that just money to buy something, and then we promised him to bring him for next time, and then the package that we gave him, we took from him and we gave her, because she was crying, fearing for what to feed for her family in her home. These are some of the incidents what they have, but just we do have many more. I think this one is enough for the time.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Very sad stories.
Yeah, unfortunately, we will do our best to help as much as we can. Thank you very much for joining us. It was an honor to host you here. Thank you very much, and see you later.
For me also, Mr. Yusuf, if I have a chance, I would like to say thank you to help UK, to all your donors, to all your partners, to all your volunteers all over the world, for your gracious and selfless help. You have a special place in our heart. Thank you indeed. On behalf of all Ethiopians and Time to Ethiopia, I would like to say thank you.
Actually, we would like to thank you for delivering our donations, our supporters' donations to the people in need. You have done the most difficult part, especially during this novel pandemic. Thank you very much.
تجلى جمال دين حبيبي منف بهاراتش تجلى جمال دين حبيبي منف بهاراتش Gülatış, bülbulatış, sumbulatış, hakuharatış. Gülatış, bülbulatış, sumbulatış, hakuharatış. Şu ayı afitabindir yakan bir cümle uşak. Şu ayı afitabindir yakan bir cümle uşak. Dil ateş yine ateş hem du çeşmi eşki bar ateş. दिल आतिश सीने आतिश emdu çeşmi eşki bar ateş Ben el çektim safayı hatiru arami canimden Ben el çektim safayı hatiru arami canimden Safa ateş, cefa ateş, firar ateş, karar ateş Safa ateş, cefa ateş, firar ateş, karar ateş Umidi afiyet besler mi esadı yerden haşa Umidi afiyet besler mi esadı yerden haşa Saçar oldukça gözden ol nigar gül izar ateş Saçar oldukça gözden ol nigar gül izar ateş
So now we are at Uganda and we have Mr. Muzamiru, Mr. Kazidwe Muzamiru with us. Mr. Muzamiru, can you tell us about yourself and your charity in Uganda?
Yes, I'm called Kaziwe Mzamir and I work with Nairo Humanitarian Development Agency Uganda, Ginger Branch. Here in Uganda, basically, we do a lot of activities like we do, as you know, it's the name sounds Nairo Humanitarian. We do humanitarian work, we do charity. So we do a lot of work here in Uganda. Like, for example, we look after poor and needy people in Uganda. And also we look after orphanages. Like we move from one orphanage to another while providing food support, food items like a bean, posho, meat, and some others. And also we do provide school fees to the orphans, basically like people or students, those with no parents, those with disadvantaged background, those people in misery life. So we look after them by providing school fees to them. Also, we do provide safe and clean water. We move village areas while looking for those people with bad history. You see, in Uganda, water is like life. Water is life in Uganda. But there are very many people with that. How can I tell it? But there are very many people who are sharing pond water with animals. And in turn, it can cause very many diseases like malaria, typhoid, and some others like bilharzia, diseases which can lead people to lose their lives. And because of that, that's why Nairo Humanitarian, we move far distances, we move village areas to look for such people, and we do provide them safe and clean water. And also, we give out clothing to the poor people with back histories. There are people who can't even support. There are people in Uganda who can't able to provide a clothes to their kids and families. So we look after those people by providing clothing so that they can look like some other people, so that they can look like some other Ugandans, so that we show them that there is equality and unity in Uganda. So that's what we do as Nairo Humanitarian by providing clothing to the people, like so that they can look like some other people. And also we do medical camps. Like years ago, and even this year when it was starting, we had the general medical camp where we treated over thousands of people. It was a general medical camp, and we were treating many diseases like malaria, typhoid, and some other diseases. And right now, currently, there is an ongoing medical camp which is called the cataract, the one for eyes. So there are many people, many Ugandans who can't support themselves. Like when it comes to eyes, they can't. So with that, Nairo Humanitarian through our sponsors, we are pursuing that ongoing medical camp cataract. And the coordinator, so far we have operated over like 140 patients, and we are still continuing. So with that, we are still waiting for more sponsors, even Time to Help UK if there is a need. We are still in need because very many people in Uganda are in need, but there is no one to help. And also during Ramadan period, during Ramadan program, we had very many programs we have done, we have pursued. Like we have been distributing Ramadan food packages. We've been moving home to home while distributing food packages like meat, rice, beans, and posho. We've been giving out to poor people, those poor people, people who can't support, people who can't even earn a living. Like those people, we've been providing them on daily basis. And with that, we have managed to provide food packages we have managed to give out like over 2,500 food packages to poor families in Uganda. Yes, I don't know whether there is a question coming in. I don't know whether I can proceed.
Yeah. So you have talked about clean water, and we are proud to build clean water wells in Uganda. Hopefully, we are planning to build a few more in the near future.
Inshallah, we are waiting.
Yeah, hopefully. So basically, our volunteers, our supporters, our donors, they want to learn more about Ramadan and Ramadan distribution. I know you are you are one of the very few countries that could set up iftar tents. Can you please tell us about your iftar tents and iftar distributions? Also, you have done some distribution in orphanages. So can you basically tell us about iftar tents and orphanage support?
Basically, like in Uganda, this side of Jinja where I was operating, we had iftar tents. And for on daily basis, we managed to prepare food for like 500 people on daily basis. So people were coming in a very big number. They could line up. I can't show you, but they could. We had a very big lines, and these people, like if we did not, if I'm just imagining, like if we did not cook, or if we didn't cook, they have anything else they can depend on. That's why these people we are very happy. These people we are very appreciative. These people we are praying for you, these brothers and sisters, and that's why I'm appreciating and thanking Time to Help UK for your work done towards helping poor and needy people in Uganda. That may you continue even in the nearby future. Uganda is a very big country. Okay, it is small in location, but most of our people here are poor and needy. They need your assistance. So wherever you come out and you give us support, those are the people. I think we've shown you some good photos and videos. But wherever you give us support, those are the people we normally do share with.
Yeah,
People are very many. People do need our support, do need your support. And the more we try to give out to them, they do appreciate and they are praying for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our volunteers, our supporters, our donors, they will hear you and they will respond to your call. We have many projects in Uganda, like sustainable projects, but we will explain it later on. So, Mr. Muzamiru, is there any particular memory or event you want to tell us about while distributing Ramadan or iftar donations? Is there any?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. There are some people, some were sick, and they had terrible diseases and sicknesses. And those people we are calling for our assistance and support. So it was touching to me as a person, because I couldn't support those people by that time. And there is one, she was red and she was burnt with water, but she had no support and assistance. But after getting that memory, it is still on my mind. And another person, there is a lame man. That guy can't walk, but he's using stick to move. And that guy is working. Okay, he's a neighbor here to our office here in Ginger, but he's a lame, just as I told you. And that guy has nowhere to sleep. So they are sleeping in a tent, tenekebleri. It is like a tent. So when they sleep there, just in case if it rains, those people will not sleep, my friend. And also, the door where they are sleeping, or the house where they are sleeping, there is no door. So it's like a, a scenario, but it is true and fact. So such people, those people, and they are like five or four in the house, if I'm not mistaken. But wherever they see me, they call for our support. Like, please, Nair humanitarian, please, time to help UK. You should come and help us. But unfortunately, I had no a chance to get someone like you, Abi, to ask me that if there are such people, and uh, and I hope that such people, we can do something for them if there is a need. And also, this village I'm talking to, Works Village, Abi, if you get a chance to look around, you will find that the entire village has no any toilet which a common person could go for. There's no toilet. And when you look at it, the toilet where people are going to ease their self, you will find that there is a lot of diseases like bilharzia, malaria, cholera, and some other diseases. So with that, I'm just requesting, I'm just begging you time to help. If possible, this village is, it has over 1,000 people, which on their behalf, because I have been with them for so long, I have been serving them food supply for so long. I'm just requesting, if possible, let us provide for them some good toilets. Toilets where they can go in case of anything. Like, you see, it's a natural desire. It's a natural. You can't
You have
resist when
touched
it comes.
a very good point. Actually, we were providing clean water wells, but from now on we
Yes,
will
I'm just.
provide hygiene education and also toilet as well. That's a very unfortunately that's a very big problem, and we will look into it. Mr. Muzamiri, thank you very much for your time. And hopefully, if pandemic allows us, we will come and visit you in Uganda. Is there anything else you want to say before going?
Again, on that same issue, you see, Uganda is a very big country, and this region where I'm operating with, it is a very big. Another problem which I would like to finish with, let me talk about the issue of water. You see, Uganda is very big. Like this region, many people are needed, but there's no water. And that is for sharing upon the water. You know, if it rains, that water which moves on the way, it's what people are sharing with animals, and there is a lot of diseases which is coming out of that result, out of that problem. It's becoming a very big challenge. And with that, I'm also appealing, I'm requesting that if there is a need, we as the people of Jinja, the neighbor to this region, Abi, people are very bad off. People need safe and clean water to reduce on the rates of diseases. That's what I can share with you, Abi. We are thankful for giving us the time to help. We Nairo humanitarian to share with you the little we can able to provide. Thank you so much, Abi.
Thank you very much.
And I'm also I'm appreciating time help UK sponsors in general. Thank you for your work done towards helping poor and needy people in Uganda, and may you continue even in the nearby future. We do need still your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Muzamil.
اللهم صل على حبيبي يا ربي صل على رسولي اللهم صل على حبيبي يا ربي صل على رسولي منن مزوري فصح كلامه ولك بشيري نكت بسامو اللهم صل على حبيبي يا ربي صل على رسولي اللهم صل على حبيبي يا ربي صل على رسولي.
Now we are at Kenya and we have Mr. Ahmed Edin with us. Mr. Edin, I know you are with Umaria Foundation, but can you tell us about what is Umaria Foundation, and also can you tell us about yourself?
My name is Ahmed Edin. I am in Kenya right now. I have studied at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa and graduated, and I have joined the Umaria Foundation early this year. And if I were to tell you about Umaria Foundation was started in 1998 in Nairobi, and it accepts donation, subscription from people, institutions, and it directly gives to those in need in various locations within Kenya. And Umaria Foundation, basically what it does, it works with stakeholders who are well-wishers, who gives us some, let's say, some amount, money or food or anything, which we take to directly to people.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. So our listeners, our volunteers, donors, and supporters, they would like to learn more about Ramadan. How did you get ready for Ramadan? What kind of preparation have you done for Ramadan?
Now, the first thing we did, we started preparing ourselves way before the month of Ramadan. And the first thing we did was we conducted need assessment, whereby we went to areas, different areas within Kenya, not only Nairobi, whereby we visited different locations to identify where exactly those people in need are. We identified them. Once we identify and located them, we come back to the office with the data we collected. And after that, we determined distribution locations, specific locations, whereby in case we bring the donations, we'll be able to meet with people at that location and then easily do the distribution. After we have identified the locations, now we have communication with stakeholders, such as Time to Help UK, whereby we communicate with you guys. We start the process earlier so that everything will run okay. Now, once we communicate, we update you on the situations on the ground, and we give you a report on the need assessment that we have conducted. Once this is in play, we waited for Ramadan, and as we wait for Ramadan, we also have some small preparations from our side, from office. We get ready because Ramadan is a very special month for the Muslims, and the activities, we have to be ready before. And Alhamdulillah, this time we were ready in good time.
Yeah, thank you. So what kind of services did you deliver during this holy month? What kind of activities
during
have you
this
done?
holy month?
Yeah.
During this holy month, we had different activities through the entire 30 days of fasting. One of the activities that we had is distribution of food packages. And if I explain about the food packages, it includes like 10 different items, which we packed in a bag. And then it weighs up to 15 kilograms of different food items, mostly in 2 kilograms, like sugar, rice, maize flour, and we also have tea leaves, which we packed nicely in a bag. And once we pack them, we distribute. And the next thing we did, we had cooked food, whereby we organize locations, whereby we cook food and target specific locality. And when I tell you about food packages, actually we managed to reach out to 2,450 households, which we successfully distributed food to them in Kenya, mostly in coastal areas, Nairobi, Western area, which we successfully distributed. And also for the cooked food, we managed to reach out to over 2,500 people, whereby for the cooked food, we normally supervise ourselves. We prepare everything in advance, let's say the cooking materials. And just to be clear, the food packages and cooked food are separate, kinda, because for the packed food, it's like basically we prepare raw food, like we package it, give it out. And for the cooked food, we normally organize the recipes in advance. We take it to a location. We organize ladies to cook. We supervise ourselves until the distribution time. And after distribution, we have finished our work. What also we did was we visited children homes, rehabilitation centers, and the elderly homes, whereby we distributed cooked food and also raw food, which we distributed. A food I think it can be sufficient for some period of time for them. And in total, we managed to reach to 31 orphanages around Kenya, which we successfully gave the food to them. So now for the elderly homes also we visited, we gave them some meat packages, some clothes, and we successfully did that during the period of Ramadan.
Yeah, we are asking each country if they have a specific memory or specific any particular event you want to mention. So do you have anything like this?
Any event, special event that we came across?
Yes.
Yes. In Nairobi, in Kenya this time, as we all know that the corona pandemic has taken toll of our economic situation. And one of the things we have come across is that people are really in need. And when there is this specific lady that we went to in an area called Kawangware, and it shook us because the house she was staying in, it's kind of muddy, broken, and when it rains, she usually shifts to one side of the house, which is very sad. And this event actually was not very good for us actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you have mentioned about the pandemic. I know pandemic has shaken the whole world. How did it change your activities? What kind of precautions have you done during preparation or distribution? How did you implement coronavirus restrictions?
And in Kenya, actually, as you've mentioned, the pandemic was here with us. And what we did, whenever we wanted to do distribution, we organized in advance, whereby we prepare letters, request letters for distribution. Let's say we were given a facility like a school, which has a wide area, whereby people will be able to stand apart, like the social distancing rule they follow. And now we managed, like whenever we come to do distribution, people knew, we communicated in advance. We told them we are coming, we need people to space out. And sometimes we actually worked with local administrations like chiefs, whereby we talk to them, they organize for us a few personnel who will be able to, who are able to assist us with making sure that people have dispersed over a wide area just to avoid closeness. And we successfully did that because it was organized in advance, and we really did good job.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Vedin. So is there anything else you want to add?
And I wanted to add about the experiences we had in the field with children mostly. You know what happened during this month? The schools were closed and most of the children were at home. We were able to interact with quite a number of children, extraordinary children. We had great experience. Thank you so much. We really appreciate time to help UK for your effort, for your goodwill, and it really changed people's lives out here. People were very happy when we came to them, and they also send their gratitude. They may not know you, they may not see you, but they know they are grateful to you guys. Thank you so much. Time to help UK.
Yeah, we thank you very much for delivering, distributing our donations. Thank you very much. So now we are in Tanzania. Karibu, Mr. Bakuza. Habari yako?
Asante, salama.
Asante sana. So now we are in Tanzania and we would like to talk about our Ramadan activities in Tanzania. So Mr. Bakuza, can you tell us about yourself and your charity in Tanzania?
Okay, well, my name is Jafar Bakuza. I'm working under Ishik Medical Education Foundation under Charity Department. Here in Tanzania, our charity department deals with giving back to society, and we are trying our level best to reach the society that is surrounding us with different perspectives. For example, in health side, we deal with health insurance cards. We also deals with water wells. And we also deal with renovation, like building libraries. We go to schools, we renovate, etc.
Okay, thank you. So how about Ramadan? How did you get ready for Ramadan? What kind of preparations did you do for Ramadan?
Okay, well, first of all, in this year in Tanzania, it was quite different with the last year, because last year we tried our level best to cope with the coronavirus situation. As we all know that it has affected the globe as well. But in Tanzania, last year, we also continued with our activities during Ramadan. But this year in Tanzania, the coronavirus effect, seems to be in a lower case. So we have continued with our activities during Ramadan, like food packages distribution and iftar as well.
So you have already mentioned you have done food package distribution and iftar as well. What else did you do for Ramadan? What kind of different activities did you deliver during the holy month of Ramadan?
Okay, as we all know that after the holy month of Ramadan, we finished with the holiday, and during a holiday, Ramadan holiday, we have our program known as Share Your Happy Moments. So it is our, as usual, we used to have this Share Your Happy Moments, whereby during the first eve of the holiday, we used to go to different orphanage center, whereby there we provide them with gift boxes so as to share our happy moments with them, and we bring a smile in their faces. So I would like to take this opportunity also to thank you for cooperating with us before Ramadan, during Ramadan, and after Ramadan during the holiday feast.
We would like to thank you actually for being on the ground and helping the people in need. I know during the Ramadan, it was the rain season in Tanzania. Did you have any difficulties while delivering the food packages?
Okay, obviously, yeah, because sometimes we used to go into different places whereby other places they cannot be easily reached by, we sometimes we transfer like 5 hours from the main point to where we want to reach the needy ones. So sometimes we face some difficulties. For example, other places the road are not built in a good way. So we face some challenges, but alhamdulillah, most of the challenges we have overcome them, as our duty is to reach the needy ones. So we tried our level best to reach the needy ones of the Ramadan project.
Is there any particular event or memories you would like to talk us about?
Okay. For example, last year, it was 2020, we went to a place known as Tegeta, Pakondo. There we provided a Ramadan food package to one of the old men. And can you imagine, this year, 2021, while we were preparing for Ramadan, we went to the same place and we found him with the last year food package box. It was remaining amazing from the last year. So that meant a lot to us. It means that people, when we go, when we provide them with our food packages for the first time, they still have hope that next year we are going to come to us again, you're going to help us again. So even by the time we are provide them, for example, this year we have some 2 places which were new for us to provide the food packages. They told us directly that this year you have come, but we want you to come again for the next year, because it really means a lot to their families.
Inshallah. How about pandemic? How did it affect you? What kind of different implementation did you do?
Okay, in case of pandemic, before 2021, we used to gather people at the same places, and we used to give them in a group way. But since last year, we have tried to change the system, whereby we go door to door. You know, it's like delivering door-to-door service. So we used to go direct to the needy ones, and that's it's very good, because sometimes you have some little conversation with the needy ones. You know, where you give them, you make some stories. You know, it's more effective than calling them in the same place and give them in a group wise. So we have tried to take such kind of precautions when for pandemic.
Yeah, thank you very much. May Allah help you, inshallah. So I know you have prepared us a very beautiful surprise. Some of your students, they are gonna sing for us. Now let's watch them.
اللهم صل على المصطفى نبينا محمد عليه السلام.
اللهم صل على المصطفى نبينا محمد عليه السلام.
جميل المعاني بحلو الكلام وكل أماني ترد السلام. جميل المعاني بحلو الكلام وكل أماني ترد السلام.
سهرت الليالي سمير النجوم أروم الوصال بخير الأنام. سهرت الليالي سمير النجوم أروم الوصال بخير الأنام.
اللهم صل على المصطفى نبينا محمد عليه السلام. اللهم صل على المصطفى نبينا محمد عليه السلام.
سهرت الليالي سمير النجوم أروم الوصال بخير الأنام. سهرت الليالي سمير النجوم أروم الوصال بخير الأنام.
جميل المعاني بحلو الكلام وكل أماني ترد السلام. جميل المعاني بحلو الكلام وكل أماني ترد السلام.
اللهم صل على المصطفى نبينا محمد عليه السلام.
اللهم صل على المصطفى نبينا محمد عليه السلام.
To give us our I would like to take this opportunity to give my sincere thanks on behalf of our institution. I would like to thank Time Trap UK and its volunteers for the all contribution donations during this Ramadan. We all know that you are very far from us, but through your donation, you have been able to bring smiles and joy to a lot of Tanzanians who are really in a need condition. And to add, people might have some questions. How do you reach these needy people? How can you know that this person is a really needy one? During our distribution process, we used to work with local government officers, whereby before going there, we ask them to bring at the list or to mention that in my area, I have such kind of people who are in need, because for us ourselves, we cannot identify who is the needy one and who is not. So on behalf of them also, I would like to thank them on working with us, cooperating with us during the whole project of Ramadan.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank you.
Too.